Insert the trigger. What do you want to do? I want to insert the same employee's data into EMP resign table. Then what we write? Insert this row into EMP resign. Then insert into EMP resign values. In EMP resign, what is the first column? EMP admo. How to access this employee number? How to access this employee number? What I said, boss, this row is copied to colon wall. The row is copied to colon wall. The delete, whatever the record you are deleting, that is copied to colon wall. How to access that employee number? Colon old dot emp and go. And then, so first field is employee number, colon old dot emp and go. What is the second field? E-name. How to access the e-name? Colon old dot e-name. What is the third field? What is the third field? Job. How to access the job? Old dot job. What is the next field? Salary. How to access the salary? Colon old dot salary. What is the next one? Hide date. Colon old dot hide date. What is the next field? DVAR. Date of resign. Date of resign is what? Is date of resign is there in EMP table? Is date of resign is there in EMP table? No. What is copied to colon wall? EMP table row is copied to colon wall. Number, name, job, salary, hide date, like that. But is date of resign is there in EMP table? No, that is not copied to colon wall. Whatever the data is there in EMP table, that is copied to colon wall. Date of resign is not there in EMP table. It is not copied to colon wall. Then what is the date of resign? Date of resign is always equal to system date, because today employee resigns, today only we insert. Employee resigns today, boss. Today is employee resigning. So then we delete the record today. Then today only trigger is executed. Then what should be inserted into date of resign? Today's date. Then what? Sys date. That's all. Next end. So what we are doing simple. Employee resigning. When employee resigns, we delete the record. After deleting the record from EMP, we're inserting the details into EMP resign table. That's all. Okay, then. So create this figure. So what are the differences? Previous examples are before, but this example is what? After. So executing the code after deleting the record from EMP table. Okay. So let me create this. So trigger is what? created. Trigger is created. Next one. After creating the trigger, now test. So the trigger is created. After creating the trigger, now test it. Testing means what? Testing means what? Delete. Because this trigger is executed after deleting. So you submit the delete command. You delete the row. Okay, na? When you delete the row, first thing what happens? This row is copied to colon wall, execute the delete command, execute the trigger. That's all. And so now one row deleted, but just go and see the EMP resign. Select star from EMP resign. 7844, his name is Turner, his job, salary, height, date of resign. Understood? So this complete row is copied to EMP resign table. Okay, na? Now, suppose I'm deleting two rows. Delete from EMP where employee number in 7369 7499. I'm deleting two rows. Let's say 7499 7521. I'm deleting two rows. Then how? Explain the execution. I'm deleting two rows. Explain the execution. What happens? Sir, first see this. This is if you delete one row. Now you're deleting two rows. If you delete two rows, then what happens? First step. Then, so the row is copied to, just listen. 7499 row is copied to what? Row is copied to colon all. Okay. Then next, execute the delete command. Delete command is executed. Third one, execute the trigger. Trigger is executed. What trigger is doing? Trigger is copying this row to EMP resign table. This row is copied to 7499 row is copied to EMP table. Completed. Next one. Go to next row. What is the next row? 7521. How many rows you are deleting? Two rows. 7521. So next, what happens? 7521 row is copied to what? Row is copied to colon all. Next one. Okay, na? Then 7521 row is copied to colon wall. Next one. Execute the what, sir? Delete command. So the row is deleted. Execute the delete command. The row is deleted. Next one. Execute the one. Trigger. Execute the trigger. So trigger is executed. Trigger is doing what? Inserting this row into 7521 row is copied to EMP resign. Now tell me how many times trigger is executed? Two times. Because how many rows you are deleting? Two rows. The trigger is also executed how many times? Two times. Because you said what? For each row. If you say for each row, the trigger execute for each row. For each row affected by delete command. So delete command deleting two rows. Trigger is also executed what? Two times. Now let's see. Then two rows deleted. Now see the table. Select star from EMP what? Resign. So how many rows inserted into EMP resign table? Two rows. Understood? That's all. Okay, then next. So that's all. This is what like one example for after deleting record from EMP. I want to perform some action. I want to insert that row into some other table. Okay, then next. So and another one is triggers are also created for auditing. Okay, triggers are also created for auditing. Triggers are also created for auditing. Okay, what is auditing means? Like auditing means, okay, auditing means monitoring what the day-to-day activities on tables. Auditing means monitoring day-to-day activities on tables. Auditing means monitoring the day-to-day activities on tables. Okay, then auditing means monitoring the day-to-day activities on tables. Okay, now. So, like these changes, okay, then the changes can be captured. Changes to the table. What are the changes means? Table. What are the changes? What are the changes to the table? 3. Everything but changes means only 3. What is the 3? Insert, update, delete. So they're called changes to the table. I want to capture the changes. So user will perform some changes on EMP table. I want to capture the changes. So capturing the changes made to the table is called what? Auditing. Capturing the changes made to the tables, that is called auditing. So this will be useful for DBA, database admin. So someone delete the data. Someone is deleted. Maybe accidentally, maybe intentionally deleted the data. If someone delete the data, then DBA will find out which user is deleted the data, what time you deleted the data, what row is deleted, which record is deleted, at what time you deleted. Okay, so you can find out. So like this will be useful for that. Okay, that. So then, so with the help of auditing, so we can capture changes made to tables. With the help of auditing, we can capture changes made to tables. Okay, with the help of auditing, we can capture the changes made to tables. Okay, next. Oh. So changes made to tables. Next. Then. So like actually see how they capture the changes. The changes are captured in some tables called audit tables. The changes are captured. The changes are captured in tables called audit tables. Okay. So the changes are captured in tables called audit tables. Okay. Like example, there is a table. What is EMP audit? EMP audit. Just I'm taking example. I want to capture the changes made to EMP table. In this table, what do you want to do? I want to capture the changes made to EMP table. What the structure of this table is? One field is username, which user is performed the operation. Next, username. Next one, what operation is performed, at what time he performed the operation, which user is performed the operation, what operation is performed, what time is performed the operation, what the new record, what the new record is inserted, new name, new salary, like that. What the old record, old name, old salary. Username, operation time, new ENO, new name, new sal, old ENO, old name, old salary. Okay, then. Okay, now. So new username, operation time, new ENO, new name, new salary, old ENO, old name, old salary, like then. So this is the table. Which user is performed, what operation is performed, what time. If he inserted the record, what the record he inserted, what the new employee number, name, salary. He deleted the record. What the record is deleted, what that employee number, name, salary. He updated the record. What value is updated? After updating, what the new salary, what the old salary. So that I want to store in this table. Okay, then. So first create table, because this table is not there. Create table, create EMP audit. So first one is what? Username. Username is varchar to 20. But the next one is operation. Operation varchar to 10. Next one, operation time. In this, I want to store the date and time. Then I want to store date time. Better to take timestamp. What is the new ENO? Number 4. New ENO, number 4. What is the new name? Varchar to 10. What is the new salary? New salary. New salary is what? Number 7. Next one, old ENO. Old ENO. Old name. Old salary. Then then. So let me run this command. Execute this command. First create the table. So table is created. After creating the table, then. So table is created. After creating the table, next what? Okay, na? After creating the table, now create what? Trigger. So create trigger to insert details into EMP resign. So whenever employee, sorry, EMP audit, no, EMP audit. So after performing operation on EMP table, create trigger to insert details into EMP audit after performing operation on EMP table. So whenever you insert the record, update the record, delete the records on EMP table, insert the details into EMP audit. Oh. So what? Create or replace trigger T7. Create or replace trigger T7. Next what? Next what? Huh? After or before? After insert, update, delete, all the three. All the three. Insert or update or delete. On which table? EMP table. After inserting record into EMP, after updating the records in EMP, after deleting the record from EMP, trigger is executed. So trigger is executed after the DML. Okay, then next for each row. Next. Okay, na? So, but in this trigger, I want a variable. In this trigger, I want a variable. So I'm declaring a variable. Declare what? OP. OP, what's that? Varchar to 10. I'm taking a variable. So this declaration part is required if variable is there. If no variable, no declaration part. Okay, na? This declaration part is required if the variable is there. If no variable, no declaration part. Then so next. Sir, here, but see, username, okay. Name of the user, operation time, system date and time. All this you can get. These values you can get from :new. These values you can get from :old. But what you cannot get? Operation. Username you can get. How to get the current username? There is a user, select user from DL. What this user returns? Current username, name of the current user, name of the user performed the operation. Username, like sysdate. Suppose if I run sysdate, select sysdate from DL, what is sysdate returns? Current date and time. Like that, there is a call user. This user returns current username, name of the current user. Sysdate returns current date, na? Like that, user returns current username. So username is okay, time is okay, this is also okay. But what? Operation. But inside the trigger, how you know the operation? Because trigger is executed in all the three cases. Trigger is executed in all the three cases. Insert case, update case, delete case. But inside the trigger, how you know operation is insert, update, delete? Sir, okay, na? Understood. Sir, trigger executed in all the three cases, boss. But inside the trigger, how you know the operation? Operation is insert, update, delete. User is inserted, user is updated, user is deleted. How you know? For this, Oracle is given some keywords, Boolean variables, Boolean keywords. What that is? Inserting. There is a call inserting. Inserting returns true if operation is what? Insert. If user operation is insert, inserting returns true. There is a keyword. What the keyword is? Deleting. If operation is what? Delete. Then this returns what, sir? True. If operation is what? Update. Then there is a keyword called updating. So this returns what, sir? True. Operation is what? Update. So there are three. What is that is? Inserting, updating, next one, deleting. Operation is insert, then it returns what? Insert. Inserting will be true. Operation is delete. Deleting will be true. Operation is update. Updating will be true. That's all. Then what? If inserting, then if inserting, then if inserting, then what? Okay, na? If inserting means then. So if this is true, when this will be true? Operation is what? Insert. If operation is insert, this will be true. Then, so OP equals to what? Insert. Just assign insert to this variable OP. Next one. Else if what? Deleting. Then OP equals to what? Delete. Else OP equals to what? OP equals to what, sir? Update. Then what? End if. Sir, if inserting, OP equal to insert. If deleting, then OP equals to delete. Otherwise, OP equals to what, sir? Update. Okay. Then so what is assigned to OP? Operation. If operation is insert is assigned to OP. If operation is update is assigned to OP. If operation is delete is assigned to OP. Because trigger is executed in all the three cases, but inside the trigger, how to find out which operation is performed by user? By using this inserting, deleting. Okay, then now next, what is our aim? What is our aim? Our aim is what? Insert the details into EMP audit. Our aim is to insert the details into EMP audit. Yes or no? Insert the details into EMP audit. How? What? Insert into EMP audit values. For the first column, username. So what is this? Is user. So this one is user. Okay, now user. You see that user gives username. Yes or no? What is the next one? Operation. Where is the operation? Operation is there in OP. What is the next one? Operation time. Then sysdate, that returns date and time. Next one. What is the next one? New envo, new record. If operation is insert, what is the record? What is the new record? How to access the new record? New dot emp envo. How to access the new employee name? How to access the new employee name? Colon new dot e name. How to access the new salary? Colon new dot salary. How to access old? Colon old dot emp envo. Colon old dot e name. Colon old dot salary. Okay, colon old dot salary. Then next. That's all. Then next one, what? End. So user is inserting, updating, deleting. We are inserting the details into emp audit table. You know, so now create this. So trigger is what? Created. Trigger is created. Yes or no? Trigger is created. Next, after creating the trigger, next one, I want to test. Then what? I want to test. How to test? After creating the trigger, I want to test it. How to test? Huh? Insert. See, when this trigger is executed, boss, the trigger is executed in these three cases. If you want to test, insert the record into EMP, update the records in EMP, delete the records in EMP. Just go and see the EMP resign table. I'm inserting a new record. See this. Suppose insert into EMP, EMPNO, e-name, salary. Enough now? So employee number, employee name, employee salary. Suppose 4,000. Just enough. So I'm inserting a record. So let me execute this then. So tell me what happens. Tell me the execution when you submit this command. First thing, what happens? When you submit this command, first thing what happens? This row is copied to colon new. This row is copied to colon new. Second step, insert command is executed. Third step, trigger is executed. First one, this is copied to colon new. Second one, insert command is executed. Third one, trigger is executed because the trigger is what? After. So in this trigger, is this condition true? Is this condition true? Yes, because what is the operation is insert. So this condition true. Then what is assigned to OP? Insert is assigned to OP. After assigning this OP to insert, then OP, insert to OP. The next insert into EMP audit. What is the username? Batch 2 p.m. What is the OP? Insert. Date and time. What is the new EMP UNBO? This row is copied to colon new na. What is the new EMP UNBO? 888. What is the new e-name? KKK. What is the new salary? 4,000. What is old EMP UNBO? Null. The record, this row is copied to colon new. Anything is copied to colon old? Nothing. So then what is colon old EMP UNBO? Null. Old e-name? Null. Old salary? Null. Okay, na? Then. Okay, na? So let me run this insert command. So I'm executing this insert. Now one row created. See the table. Selects are from what? EMP audit. What is the new ENBO? Username, batch 2 p.m. Operation, insert. This is date and time. Why it is showing date and time? Because we have taken timestamp. If you take timestamp, it will show date and time. If you take date, it will show only the date. It will not show the time. Next one. New ENBO, 888. New name, K. New salary, 4,000. Only ENBO, null, null, null. Okay. Then. Now, next. Then next one. Next, delete. Okay, or delete or update. Update EMP set salary 5,000 where employee number equals to 888. I submit this update command. I submit the update command. Now, what happens when you submit this update command to Oracle? First thing, this is copied to colon old and colon new. What is copied to colon old? What is copied to colon old? What is copied to colon old? Old salary. What is the old salary? 4,000. What is copied to colon new? New salary. What is the new salary? 5,000. Next, after copying this, then what? After copying this row, then what? So next, execute the what, sir? Update command. Update command is executed. Next, executes what? Trigger. Is this condition true? No. Is this condition true? No. Is this condition true? Yes. Then next, insert into what, sir? EMP audit. What is the username? Batch 2 PM. What is OP? Update. What is system date? New EMP and same number. Number is not changed. Only salary changed. Name is KKK. Salary 5,000. Only EMP and 888. Only name A KKK. Salary 4,000. That's all. So execute this command. Then one row updated. Just go and see what EMP audit table. See the EMP audit table. Okay, na? See the EMP audit table. So batch 2 PM operation update date and time. Next one, some number name 5,000 new salary old EMP and only name old salary. Understood? Next one. What is my next command is delete. I'm deleting the record. Delete from what? EMP where employee number equals to 888. I'm deleting the row from EMP table. Now, when you delete, what happens? First thing, this row is copied to colon old. This row is copied to colon old. This is copied to colon old. What about this condition? False. This condition true. What is OP? Delete. Next one, insert into EMP audit. What is the username? Batch 2 PM. Operation delete. Date and time. New EMP and null. New name null. New salary null. Old EMP and 888. Name KKK. Salary 5,000. The new salary. Then so now let me run this command. So see the table. Select start from what? EMP audit. Batch 2 PM. Delete this one. Date and time. That's all. Understood now? Then after this, after executing, finally, just go and see the table. Select star from EMP audit table. That's all. Finally, execute this command. So to check whether the details are inserted into EMP audit or not. Okay. That's all. So what this is called? This is called auditing. So triggers are created for this. Okay then. That's all. So this is about what's it? This is about what? Triggers. Okay. So triggers is completed. So where we can get the list of triggers means this is the table user underscore triggers. User underscore triggers. User underscore triggers. Okay, na? That. What this table stores? So this table stores what information about triggers created by user. Stores information about triggers created by user. Okay, then. Okay, na? So triggers created by user. So first, see the what check. Describe the table user underscore triggers. What is the first one? Trigger name. Next one, trigger type. Next one, triggering event. Next one, table name. Trigger name, trigger type, triggering event, table name. Table name. I want to see the list of triggers created on EMP table. I want to see the list of triggers created on EMP table. Then list of triggers created on EMP table. Then, so triggers are created on some table now. I want to see the list of triggers created on table. Then select this. Oh. So list of triggers created on EMP table. Tell me what. So what, select this trigger name, trigger type, triggering event. Okay, na? Then. So trigger type means before or after. Before statement level or after statement level. Before row level or before statement. Next one, triggering event means insert or update or delete. That is called triggering event. Okay, then. So select what trigger name. Next one, trigger type. Next one, triggering event. From user underscore triggers. Where table name equals to EMP. Trigger name, trigger type, triggering event from user underscore triggers where table name equals to EMP. Okay, then. So column trigger name format A10, column triggering event format A20, like this. So let me run this. T1 is what's it? Before statement. What is the triggering event? Insert, update, what, delete. T2, T4, T6, T5, T7. So this is what the list of triggers created on what? The list of triggers created on what's that? EMP table. So what is the trigger type? What is the triggering event? Trigger type and triggering event. Okay, na? Then. So this is the query. So whenever you want to see the triggers list, just run this query. Okay, next. How to dropping trigger. Dropping trigger. Drop trigger name T1. Drop trigger T1. So the trigger T1 is dropped. drop trigger T1. So trigger T1 is dropped. Okay, trigger T1 is dropped. Okay, na? Trigger T1 is dropped. Next. But if you drop table, what about triggers created on table? If you drop table, what about triggers created on table? I drop the table. Triggers are dropped or not dropped? Huh? Triggers are also dropped. If you drop the table, so triggers created on table are also dropped. Oh. See, actually, 1 second. See, so this is server. Inside the server, you create what? Database. Inside the database, you create what? User. User creates, listen this, tables. User creates tables. User creates views. User creates synonyms. User creates sequences. User creates materialized views. User creates indexes. Okay, na? Then next, tables contains what? Rows and columns. Table contains constraints. Table contains, sorry, remove this indexes here. Table contains indexes. Table contains triggers. Then if you remember this hierarchy, next one, procedures, functions, packages. Okay, na? Then if you remember this hierarchy, easily can able to answer these type of questions. If I drop the table, what is dropped, what are not dropped? If you drop the table, constraints are dropped, rows and columns are dropped, constraints are dropped, indexes are dropped, triggers are dropped, views are dropped or not dropped? Not dropped. Synonyms are not dropped, sequences not dropped, procedures are not dropped, functions are not dropped, packages are not dropped. Okay, then if I drop user, then when user is dropped, all these are what's dropped. Whatever is created by user, all that objects are dropped. If I drop database, if I drop the database, all users are dropped. I created 20 users. The database contains 20 users. All the 20 users are what? Dropped. If the server is crashed, then server contains number of databases. All the databases are gone. That's all. That that's so this is triggers. And okay, so anything is left in PLSQL? Hmm? PLSQL, okay na? Hmm? Okay, so here one is asking, what is asking is collections. Then collections. And what is collection? Okay, what is collection is? A collection allows group of elements. A collection allows group of elements of same data type. You know what is group of elements of same data type? Huh? Anywhere you had this definition? Collection of elements of same data type. Arrays. That's collection is array. In normal programming languages, you call it as array. In PLSQL, we call it as what? Collection. You declare a variable x number, x number, x number of 3. Into this variable, how many elements we can store? Okay, na? In this variable, how many elements we can store? Into this variable, how many values we can store? How many values? Huh? In this variable, how many values we can store? X variable bars. We have used a number of variables in all these programs. We use a number of variables. How many values we can store? Huh? One value na, 3 values. One value. How many values? One value. These variables, one value. What is that? What is that value? Is number. How many digits number? 3 digits. This 3 is not number of values. 3 is number of digits. It can store 3 digits number. Into this variable, you can store 3 digits number. But how many numbers? One number. So these variables like S, I declare a variable S. S is varchar 210. Into this variable, what we can store? String. How many strings we can store? One string. The string can contain how many characters? 10 characters. So there is a variable taken D. D is what type? Date type. Into this variable, what we can store? Date. How many dates? One date. And all these variables are what type? Scalar types. These variables are called what? Scalar variables, scalar types, and all the scalar variables allows only one element, one value. So these variables are called scalar variables, and all the scalar variables allows only one element. And collection allows group of elements. Into this X, I want to store 10 numbers. Then X must be collection type. Into S, I want to store 10 strings. S must be what type? Collection type. Only collection type variables allows multiple elements, group of elements. Okay, then what is collection is? So collection is what? So collection allows group of elements of what? Same data type. group of elements of same data type. Okay, then collection allows group of elements of same data type, and elements are accessed what? In collection, elements are accessed by using what? Index. In collection, elements are accessed by using index. Okay, then in collection, elements are accessed by using index. So in collection, every element is associated with what? Index, and that element is accessed by using that index value. Okay, then understood? Like this. So then something like this. A collection is somewhat like this. So this one, then now suppose here what is this is index, then what? Element, index element. Index is 1, element is 10. Index is 2, suppose element is 20. Index 3, element is 30. Index 4, element is 40. Index 5, element is 50, like this. Okay, na? So index and what's that? Elements. So this is called what? Collection example. One collection example is like this. So this contains 2 columns. One column contains index, one column contains elements. So every element is associated with what? Index value. And these elements are accessed by using this index. So if you want to access this 30, we use index 3. Okay, then. Next. Oh. But in PLSQL, how to declare the collection? Okay, na? How to declare what's a collection? How to declare the array? Okay, then. In programming languages, it is simple. Declaring array is what? Simple. How you declare the array? Integer, what's it? A of 10. Just you declare like this. Integer A of 10. So what is A becomes? A becomes what's that? Array. A becomes array. Into this A, how many elements we can store? 10 elements. And 10 elements into this A. That's all. Next. So this is how you declare the like. So let's see declaring the collection. Okay, declaring what's that? Collection. So they're useful. Collections are used to store huge amount of data. If you want to hold huge amount of data, then we can use what? Collection. Okay, then. So declaring the collection. How to declare the collection? Okay, then, sir, In declaring collection is two-step process. Declaring collection is what? Two-step. But in programming languages, it is simple, straightforward. Integer a of 10, s string s of 10, like that. S. But here, so if you want to declare the collection, then first declare what's it? Declare what? First declare one user defined type. Declare one user defined type to allow group of elements. First declare one user defined type to allow group of elements. Then next declare the variable of user defined type. Next, second step, declare the variable. First one, declare the type. Next, declare the variable. Declaring collection is two-step process. First, declare the user defined type. Second one, declare the variable. Then first one, declaring what? User defined type. Declaring user defined type. What this is? Type name is table of. So I'm just giving the syntax. Type name is table of. Data type, then table of data type. Next one, index by data type. So this is the syntax. So this is how to declare collection type. Then so type name is table of data type, index by data type. Then so now here, if you see this, there are two data types here. There are two data types here. Once again, then there are two data types here. So okay na? So this is one data type, this is one data type. What is this data type? What is this data type? There are two data types here. This data type is element data type. This is index data type. Okay na? Understood? What this is? This data type is one element data type. This data type is index data type. Sir, in programming, if you could take C language, etc., then you declare a array like this: integer a of 10. A of 10. So tell me here, element is what type? Element is what type? If you declare array like this, in array you can store group of elements na? What elements we can store? Integer. Element is what type? Integer. Index is what type? Index. Index is what type? How to access the elements? A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, like this. So index is what type? Integer type. Next, I take a variable. Suppose then, like float A of, suppose B of 10. Then declare a variable like this, float B of 10. So into this array, what we can store? Floats. Element is what type? Float type. Index is what type? Integer type. Because how to access the first element? B of 0, B of 1, B of 2, B of 3. So index is what type? Integer type. Then char x of 10. Suppose char x of 10. So here element is what type? Character type. Index is what type? Integer type. That means if you go to C language, here index is fixed. Index is always what's it? Integer. Index is integer. But here, index need not to be integer. Index can be character type also. In C language, you declare because index is fixed. What it is, index is always integer. So we don't need to declare the index type. Index is always integer. But here, index is not integer. Index can be anything. Index can be integer. Index can be character also. That's why here you declare the index data type also. In C language, you declare only element data type. You don't need to declare index data type. But here we declare one element data type and also index data type. Understood now? Yeah. So that's why there are two data types. Okay? Yeah. So suppose, for example, in array, I want to store what's the in array, I want to store numbers. In array, I want to store numbers. How you declare? You declare like this. Type what's the type name. This is user defined type name. This is what's the user defined type name. So this type allows what table of elements. Table of elements means group of elements. So this type allows table of elements means group of elements. Okay, then elements are what type? So and so data type. And elements are accessed by using index. What is the index data type? Understood? So I'm declaring a type. So type is what? Number. Number. What is this numbering? What is number? Data type. This number is what's the type? Type is data type. You are creating this data type. And this is predefined type or user defined type? User defined. This is not predefined type. Number, varchar, date, what are there? There are predefined type. But number is what? User defined type. What this type allows? This type allows table of elements. This number type allows table of elements. Table of means group of elements. What the each element is? Each element is what type? Number type. Each element is number 3. In array, we can store table of elements. Each element is what type? Number type. And index by. What is the index? I want index to be integer type. So what is the integer type? Binary integer. So here integer, instead of saying integer, here we say what? Binary integer. Binary integer means integer. Sir, understood now? And what is the meaning of this? I am creating my own type. What is the type name? Number. This type allows what's the table of elements. Each element is what type? Number type. So, and the elements are accessed by using index. What is the index type? Binary integer. Binary integer means integer. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Next. Okay, now next. Next one. So suppose here that okay, sir, here what is this is data type. But can we store the data in data type? Can we store the data in data type? No, we cannot store the data in data type. We can store the data in variable. We cannot store the data in varchar2. We can store the data in varchar2 variable. Yes or no? Then declare the variable. Declare what's that variable? I'm declaring variable what? X. declaring a variable X. X is what type? Num array. Num array is data type, na? X is the variable. Variable of what type? Num array. In num array is what type? Num array allows what? Table of numbers. That means in X also what we can store? Table of numbers. In X also what we can store? Numbers. How many numbers? One number or group of numbers? Group of numbers. Because you declared as what? Table of number. That means in X we can store group of numbers. How to store numbers in X? We have to store like this. X of 1. X of 1 equals to suppose 10. X of 2 equals to 20. X of 3 equals to 30. X of 3 equals to 30. Like this. X of 10 equals to 100. X of 1 equals to 10, X of 2 equals to 20, X of 3 equals to 30, X of 10 equals to 100. Okay, then that's how. So this is collection. Okay, na? Next. Then so what is num array is data type. What is X is variable. X is called collection. Num array is called collection type. Num array is what? Collection type. X is called collection variable. Okay, then. So into this X we can store group of numbers. I want to store group of strings. Then how to declare type? What's that? String array. String array is table of what? Table of what's that? Varchar to 10. Next index by binary integer. Index by binary integer. So I'm declaring string array. Now S is the variable. Variable of what type? String array. I want to store strings in S. S of 1 equals to ABC. S of 2 equals to XYZ. S of 10 equals to something, KLM, something. So I'm storing strings in S. Because S is what type? String array. What is string type? String array allows table of varchar 2. Okay, no? Then. So one is previous, one is num array, but this is what's that? String array. Into this variable, we can store group of numbers. Into this variable, we can store group of strings. But here, what the difference? Here, what brackets we use? Parentheses. But if you go to other languages, you use what? Square brackets. But here we use parentheses. Their index starts from 0, but here index starts from 1. Their index starts from what? 0, but here index starts from 1. S of 1, S of 2, S of 3, like that. Okay. So this is how to declare what's the collections. Okay, na? Then. And example programs. Okay. So we'll see that in the next class.